I discovered something that caught my attention, which I needed to share with you. Do you know that an immature fig can actually bear fruit? But sadly, the fruit will drop before it ripens. Chances are that this fig may have been bearing fruit, but the fruit doesn't last. And obviously, you don't want to touch a fig that has not yet ripened. People of God. So, sir, immaturity is an attack. Pastor, just describe immaturity or define immaturity. Is doing the same class in destiny over and over again and failing it repeatedly. The same thing God is saying, step out of this, step into this knowledge, step out of this, and then I'm afraid to say to you, you are immature. And so this particular fig, I'm telling you, probably has been bearing fruit, but it will bear fruit out of immaturity. It will drop. Sir, don't bear fruit you don't have capacity to carry. It is better that they say you never bore one at all than you were bearing fruit and the fruits were dropping because there was no maturity to keep it. I don't know whether you're getting what I'm saying. So when you mature, your fruit will last. When you mature, your fruit will last. Sometimes the prayer is not, oh Lord, give me fruit. Oh Lord, mature me before my fruit. Did you hear what I just said? Mature me before my fruit. I'm telling you, maturity will tell you there are people, when you sit with them, you don't say pim. It's maturity. You don't say pim. Because any pim you say, you shall hear it as pim, pim, pim. Sometimes maturity is not what you make men believe you are. It's who you truly are in the secret place. Maturity, there's a level of maturity you have. You know, I've got nothing to prove to anyone. I only have destiny to fulfill. But if you wake up in the morning and you still have the mentality of, let me show them. I gotta show them. I will show them. You buy clothes you don't need to frustrate the people that are not looking at you. You know, I mean, look good if you like to look good, but never you imagine that. I know that, I mean, people dress really good. You could look and say someone dressed good, but please don't overestimate yourself. People don't come these days and all they are looking at you from head to toe. What watch is she wearing? What if that is in your mind? If you love to look good, I think I love it small. Look good for yourself. Look good and tell yourself, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. But if all you look for is, I want to do this, another, I want to prove a point, I want to do this one, I want to prove a point. No, they never reach. And if all you live every day for is seeking for who will validate you, you're looking for, are they agreeing with me? Are they agreeing with me? Sir, excuse me. This is you handing over your joy to somebody else. If you clap for me, appreciate it. If you don't clap for me, you don't have eye for good things. Did you hear what I just said? So, sir, live an authentic life. All I need you to understand is that no matter what happens, understand. I will not forget to add this to you. You see, the success of the fig tree is the fact that it only survives where there is light, especially sunlight. It thrives with sunlight. It thrives where there is light. The Bible says, have nothing to do with your unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. You know the shocking thing about this, Kai, God forbid, it will never be your... See, the shocking thing about the fig is that it never died. It still had leaves, but it had no fruit. I say it again. The shocking thing about it is that it never saw. Do you remember that tree that Jesus cursed? What was it again? Sir, the more generation come to you and you have nothing to offer them, heaven might decide to close your chapter. By all means, gain the maturity that your fruit needs. Intellectual maturity. Sir, if heaven forced fruit on you, grow up to it. I don't know how to speak. If heaven, oh Lord, I never knew this was going to happen, but it has already happened. Now grow up. Now grow up and know that this is what it is. This is what it entails. I gotta grow up to it. I'm gonna push. I'm gonna. There's no, sir. There's no. You'd have no idea, sir. We were in Lagos yesterday night. That's my weekly perambulating. We're in Lagos yesterday night. Came back to this Abuja almost like I went with both Pastor Prof, Pastor Carol, we went for a program. I told them accompany me, and we went, and we came back this morning. And early this morning, I came here before all of you. Destiny has trusted something on me, and there is no excuse. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's something destiny has put on. You know, Pastor, I'm just a woman. I'm overwhelmed. Are you trying to say that the God who put the mantle on you did not understand your gender? Pastor, by now, I thought my husband would be. If your husband is not all that, become that. If he's not praying, should your family be prayerless? If he's not sensitive, should you be insensitive? Grow up. This is what it entails. And don't let your fruit drop because you don't have the maturity. Kai, how many more things you were capable of doing? It was starting. You were seeing the sign, but you used the maturity to drop it. I've seen that happen many times. Talented people, but they lack maturity. Talented, real raw talent. Very gifted, but they don't have the maturity. After a while, with all their talents, they are still where they are. With all their distinct, they are still rotating around and never living up. But when maturity comes, maturity says, I don't answer everybody. Sir, there's a level of maturity you have. You don't need everybody to know your side of the story. Let me explain. Sometimes it's out of immaturity. I'm mature enough to tell you, believe what you want to believe. I will live as honest as I will before God and walk before him in integrity. But to go and start explaining to everyone, this is what is happening, no, sir, it's a sign of immaturity. It is immaturity to try to put up a picture outside and your personal life does not match with it. I beg of you, I know the way this Abuja is. Everybody likes. I came into Abuja and I understood another type of life. Everybody here is living a life that they cannot afford. Many people. And I want to tell you, I want to repeat it for the time. So many people you want to impress are not noticing you. They don't even be comfortable in your own skin. I don't know whether you're getting what I'm saying. Be comfortable in your own skin. Listen, if it will give you joy to drive a certain kind of car, you know, I'm going to save for it and I will buy this car and it will give me joy. Buy it for you. You deserve it. Reward yourself. But not that I am buying it so that when I come in, they will now know it's me that came in. It's you that came in. Did you hear what I just said? Make money for you, not make money for them. Live for you, don't live for them. Let me say it again. If the fig tree is not mature, the fruit, it will fruit, but the fruit will drop before it ripens. Hear me. These attacks, I intentionally reel them out. They don't sound like village people attack, but they are subtle attacks that the devil sends to you and cripple you. From balance to rain to every single thing I have said to you here. Watch these attacks. But most importantly, remember, the season of shallow living is over. Never receive things on the surface. Don't receive things on the surface. Think again. Think again. People of God, every story they tell you is not true. Discern them. Sit back and look at it a second time. These are attacks, but they don't sound like village people attack. But if you watch them, you would have guarded your destiny. Rise on your feet wherever you are.